guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tanya, and today I'm going to do a reaction video for you. That's Twisty, this is Ghost. They're coming over here and bothering me now just because I set everything up and they think that now is the time to come over here and start bothering me. So today's video is a reaction to Truck It Prayle, who I really enjoy reacting to his videos, but it's been a little while. I'm a few weeks behind, so I thought I would just choose one that I have missed and react to it. And the one that I chose is from 2 weeks ago. And this one is called, oh my God. This one is called The Things That Shocked Me After Moving to Australia. Oh, real quick, update on my eye, if anybody is curious or was wondering. This coming Monday will be 3 weeks since it happened. Today is Friday as I'm filming this, and that's what we're working with now. The stitches, they said that they would last around 10 days. There's still some stitches in there. Like, they're slowly starting to crumble out, but there's still stitches in my eyelid even almost 3 weeks later. So, but it feels much better. It does hurt sometimes if I touch it too much or something like that, but for the most part, it feels a lot better than it did. Okay, let's get into this video.
Good morning, everybody. So 1 year on living in Australia, what are the things that still shock me about Aussies and the Australian culture? Let's get straight into it. One thing I did find a little bit surprising, considering that Australia is very similar to the UK in a lot of ways, was driving.
Before he gets into it, I just wanted to say, wherever he's walking at right now in this empty field near like a neighborhood, very much reminds me of my town. There's a lot of areas that, like, it's just a lot of land, a lot of grass and greenery and stuff, like behind a neighborhood or in front of a neighborhood or around a neighborhood. There's a lot of that in my area. It's nice.
So driving in Australia is very different in terms of etiquette and politeness, I guess. Okay. And not like it's good or bad, it's just different. It's just what people are used to, I guess. Well,
at least the thing is he has in common with Australia is that you guys drive on the wrong side of the road and on the wrong side of the car, in my opinion. That's a joke, but yeah, he at least has that going for him, where he didn't move somewhere where he had to completely adjust the way he drives completely.
In the UK, there seems to be like an over politeness, where if you sort of slow down a bit, you sort of sometimes flash the person and say, go on, you can go, you've got time. But here, if you start flashing somebody and slowing down, they just look at you confused and they don't get it because it's just not a thing here. So that really shocked me. It was quite a surprise, and after I think about the second time of trying to do it,
I don't understand, why would you flash somebody to make them slow down?
Yeah, that's not a thing here. So now there is the obvious thing, of course. What's different? The weather. Yes, of course the weather is a shock to the system, and even a year on, it still has confused me slightly. I've been told that this year has been a much wetter year than usual. There's been a lot of rain and sort of what's the word, this perception that Australia is hot all the time, but trust me, we have good winters here, especially if you're down south. Obviously this is one of those ones where, like I've said before in other videos, Australia is a massive country and there are several different climates over this vast land. But down like here in the south where I am, or southwest, it's kind of similar to the UK in terms of you do get quite a long winter. You just get scorchers in the summer. And when I say it's hot, it's not like the UK hot where it's 24 and you feel like, you know, it's very humid and horrible in the UK. It's like not humid, but when you walk out in it, you feel like you're being cooked alive. Like, it burns your skin. I used to think that sun cream was optional, but here it's just become sort of part of my daily sort of.
Like, WA has more like a dry heat. Is that right? Like he's trying to say like he doesn't have the humidity in his area as bad as he had in the UK. Yeah, here in America and here in Illinois specifically, our summers are really bad because the heat is really bad, but also the humidity is really bad. So we often have, 100-degree days, and where just the sun is literally baking you, but the humidity is also killing you at the same time. I think that in the areas of Australia that do have humidity, they would probably like feel the exact same way I feel in Illinois in the summertime.
Routine. One of the things as well, I suppose, that's really shocked me is the wildlife here. I don't know if you can hear at the moment, there's a car going past, but just a second ago I just heard a kookaburra going off, and it sounds a bit like a monkey in a tree. And my missus was very confused the first day she heard one. She was like, what the hell is that? But yeah, it's definitely something that you get used to over time, the wildlife here. Just like driving down the road and just seeing a bunch of kangaroos. I mean, the most you get in the UK, I suppose, in terms of wildlife is seeing a fox at 3 AM in the morning trying to go through your bins. So yeah, that was quite interesting.
It would be weird to see kangaroos just hopping down
obviously
the road.
As well, you do have
that would be something that would be different for me too, like seeing kangaroos or koalas out in the wild. But America and the UK like are vastly different too with wildlife. Like he said, the UK they get maybe a fox or something, but we have lots of wildlife too. So I'm used to seeing. Did you guys see that thing recently where a raccoon in Virginia got drunk? I think somebody said that it actually made the news in Australia too. I thought that was so hilarious. Oh my god, that poor raccoon.
Yeah, snakes and spiders that everybody sort of hypes up and gets worried about when moving to Australia, but pretty much few and far between. Seen a couple of snakes since I've been here, and that's sort of when I've been out exploring more than the usual person, I would say. So yeah, it's one of those things like you do have to be vigilant when it comes to snakes, especially if you're in places
I'm
like
not afraid of
this,
Australia
which was
because of
very
snakes.
long the other
I'm just
day.
afraid of snakes
Long
in general.
grass, but now it's been cut. You won't find snakes just mooching about in the open. They're probably too scared they're going to get eaten. So yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I say, spiders, seeing a couple here and there, but generally they keep themselves to themselves. As long as you don't go near them, you'll be fine.
I think if I saw
the beaches,
a huntsman, I would get excited
another kind
for
of
the first
obvious
time
one,
to
I
see
guess, is the beaches. Now, yeah, you kind of go to a beach and think, well, it can't be as nice as the last one. The last one was amazing, crystal clear waters, clear sands, like can't get better than that surely. But every single time it just blows your mind. It's like seeing something in a brochure and you think, wow, that's on my doorstep. It's very, very surreal. There's different kinds of beaches as well. Like there's beaches which are just kind of your tourist beaches where you can go and
I did a video on rock pools, and I could see like how different every beach and every rock pool and every area has its own sort of thing going for it. They are all very different, and I've seen in lots of videos of different beaches and like how gorgeous they are. And he's right, they all like have their own unique sort of beautiful looks to them. And you guys are very lucky for that. We don't have stuff like that here. Our only like true beach setting is Lake Michigan in Illinois, because it looks like the ocean. But I mean, we have lakes and stuff here that look really beautiful and nice, but like you can still tell they're a lake.
Relax for the day with the kids. And then you've also got your other beaches, which you might have seen in some of my previous videos, where you can go and do your off-roading over the dunes, and yeah, it's just hours of fun. One of the things that really shocked me as well was, I say it shocked me, it didn't really, because I was speaking to an Aussie trucker before we came over here, and basically what I'm trying to say is one of the things that even a year on that still kind of shocks me, I guess, is the Aussie kind of laid back, she'll be right kind of attitude. Like,
I love that.
Nothing seems to faze Australians. Oh, there's a tiger snake over there. Ah, yeah, no worries, just keep away from it, you'll be fine. Like, it's not like there's no big deal in anything, really. It's
I've said this a million times. That is Midwesterners in the USA. Midwesterners are very much these people of, it'll be all right, who cares, whatever, you know, let it go, whatever. Like, we are very much those people of the United States. We have that in common. Oh my God, Ghost. Ghost is like, me too. Look, me too. Ghost, do you mind? Okay, lay down.
It's quite refreshing compared to the UK, where everything seems to be a big drama. Aussies just have this sort of laid-back, chilled approach to things, and I like that. I think
I do too. I love it.
Now, space. Obviously, space is a massive one here for me. Look at this field. Park.
Yeah, you probably don't see that very
right, it's early in the
much
morning. I'm walking a dog, but I don't really have to worry about other people walking their dogs because it's so quiet, it's so peaceful, and space is just something that is in abundance here. Obviously, being such a big country, with the UK fitting just into Western Australia alone 11 times, it's like, how much space do you need? And obviously the houses here are just tend to be a bit bigger than obviously the UK. In the UK, I was living in a 3-bedroom house, and was more like 2 bedrooms and a box room. You definitely do get more for your money here in Australia. So yeah, safety is a massive thing here for me in Australia. It was one of the main reasons why we decided to move here, was for the girls, for them to have a better future and to be able to relax a little bit, to sort of,
I can really understand that, honestly, because we all see what's happening in the UK. You know, we all have eyeballs and we all have the news and we all see what's happening, and I feel really bad for the people in the UK, and like specifically like London I think is where it's like the worst, but the people who live there, who are like really fighting all of the drama and the chaos of, you know, all the immigrants coming in and taking over the city, and like it's really crazy. And so I can completely understand why there are people who want to leave the UK and go to somewhere like Australia or New Zealand or the United States or wherever they want to go. But, oh my God. Because honestly, if that was happening to me in my city, I would want to move too. I don't want to live somewhere where another culture is just completely taking over our culture, because the whole point of moving to another country, the whole point in moving to another country is to assimilate into their culture also. Yes, of course, it's okay to bring your own culture with you. No one ever tells you can't do that. But you're also meant to kind of assimilate into the culture that you're going to, because you can't just come over to someone else's country and make it your country. You know what I mean? So all that rant just to say I completely understand why he would want to move, and you know, why it would be safer for his girls and stuff like that. I completely understand it.
Let them grow up and be children. Whereas in the UK, it's just, you feel like you're constantly helicopter parenting in the UK. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely did. I felt like whenever I was at a park, I was on edge. I just didn't know who or what was going to happen. Whereas, I don't know, maybe it's the same in the cities here in Australia as the UK, but for me here where I am, a bit further out, it's a community, so you tend to know sort of 80-90% of the people that you encounter on a daily basis. And
there's so many parks in my town too, that like usually you go to a park, I mean there's hundreds of parks, so in our little town, so like if you go to a park, like you can go to a park and be the only mom and child there and not see another kid. You know, because we have all the space and we have all the parks, and so we don't really run into that issue here in my town, where you go to a park and you feel like you constantly have to be on edge watching your kid to make sure that no one takes them or something like that. I'm sure I know there are cities in America that it is maybe more dangerous or more busy or whatever, and you do have to be more careful. But in my area, like I said, my town is like 150,000 people. So it's like a small town. It has very small town vibes. Everyone kind of somehow knows each other through someone else somehow. Oh my God, why does everyone want to do that today? But yeah, we very much have that sort of culture here in my town, the same as what he's saying that Perth in like Western Australia is like. That's kind of like what it is here.
And there seems to be a sense of security in that. And yeah, I don't know, I really like that.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then don't forget to give it a little like and subscribe, and maybe even a little hype. It really helps the video out a lot. And also, let me know in the comments what are the things that shocked you about moving to Australia, or what are the things that I've said that have shocked you that you think shouldn't shock you. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Oh, puppy. Cute. That is so unreal. God, it's gorgeous. How do you say that? Yagen Square? Yagen Square? Man. So pretty. So pretty. Take me there. It's cold here. I want to go. Oh my God, you guys. I love Truck at Prayle. His videos are so good. I just love the way he, like, I don't know, goes through his little lists of things that shock him, or things that he likes or dislikes, or just whatever his experiences are in Australia from moving from the UK. I just love hearing about it. It's so cool to hear about from his perspective, because you know, going from somewhere like the UK to Australia is very different than going somewhere from like America to Australia, you know, because we have the size thing in common and the climate thing in common and stuff like that. So there are things that we are both used to, Aussies and Americans, that maybe the UK is not so used to. So I love hearing his perspective on that stuff. I think it's fun, especially hearing just a British perspective on things, on kind of anything, just because their culture is so different. Like with, I don't know, just kind of like their personality type, like they're in the streets, they don't really talk to strangers or anything. Stuff like that. Kind of like Aussies will talk to people, Americans will talk to people very friendly and open and stuff, but like they're more like shut off kind of people. You know, there's just so many differences. But I really enjoy watching his videos. His dog is so freaking cute, and I really want to jump through the screen, and I want to go on that beach right now because it's freezing cold. It's freezing cold. This morning and yesterday morning, it was -2 Fahrenheit when I got up. -2 Fahrenheit. Anybody want to switch places with me? All right, well, anyway, that is going to do it for this reaction video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and I'll see you next time. Look over here, Ghost. Look. Can you not walk in front of the camera? Can you just sit, please? Hey. If you're gonna do that, can you go somewhere else and do that? Can I help you? Oh my God. Go. Really, guys? Come on.